Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Bill Walton. So, is he a what if player? Is he another what if player? Is that how his
Yeah,
career
cause
is looked upon?
yeah, cause he man, you know, when you think about UCLA, the first person you're gonna think about is Lou Alcindor, and the fact that he came uh several years after him and had a flawless college career too. It was kind of like we didn't we thought it was gonna be some years down the line before we seen somebody. I mean, he wasn't as dominant, but shoot, he was the closest thing to it. Even
He was a
like
two way player.
even like in 2024, like he's probably the second greatest to come out of there still. And they done had some good people come out of there, but man, nobody come close to Kareem or Bill. So I mean, and then to come into the league and win a championship when you are still healthy and show what you like, how dominant you could be when you are healthy, and then to have to go to being a role player because of his injuries and his bad knees. He's definitely a what if player because we seen like you like. I mean, we didn't see it in real time, but going back, just being the historian that I am, and my dad telling me about that era, it was just like, bruh, this dude could easily be in that conversation for like when we talk about the top centers of all time.
Mhm.
He definitely would have been in that conversation. It wouldn't even a matter of like, you know what, if you know, I don't. It depends. No, it wouldn't depend on nothing. He was that nice.
Because I heard he even was like a Jokic level passer. Because I remember when Jokic was coming up, people was like, "Yeah, Jokic nice, but Bill Walton, bro." People underestimating Bill Walton. That's what a lot of old people were saying, especially the dude that be on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, Mad Dog. Like
Hmm.
once you hear people over a certain age still bringing people up, like if they trying to talk about Jokic and his past, and they like, hey, don't sleep on Bill Walton. I take that type of stuff into high consideration too because whoever like it's a disconnect in basketball. Like I remember I sent y'all a link where I forgot who that was, Dolph Shades, and how
Hmm.
good he was and stuff like that. It's a disconnect how people disrespect the older generation, but I take it into consideration when people still bring your name up after 40 plus years of basketball. If somebody still have to insert you into a conversation, that kind of perk my ears up. So anytime we hear about big men in passing, they always bring up Walton. So I still be taking that into consideration. And I heard he was really good on defense too. So
Hmm.
and then he won a championship in his second year, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, man. Rest in peace, Bill Walton, man. And say, no, I ain't gonna say it. He was kind of, I ain't gonna say, he was kind of annoying as a broadcaster, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he was just more so like because
He was just for entertainment.
just from the aspect though of when you come from a certain era of basketball, um, shoot, a lot of things kind of just. I'm pretty sure he just was kind of annoyed with how certain styles of basketball that was kind of playing the modern era. He just wasn't really hip to that because when you even look at in no ways is his son anywhere on the trajectory of what he could have been, but his son kind of played with like a high IQ. Um, Played very simple basketball, didn't over dribble, never did no fancy dribbling. Like I could tell, you can tell people who come from certain dads of certain eras. Like when you think about even like Kobe, at a sense, he kind of had some flashiness to his game, but for the most part, it was fun. Like the basis of his game was fundamentally sound. Guys who come from dads who played in the NBA back in that era, like that was just like so when he probably seen this new era, it was kind of like, this is a circus out there. Like this is not basketball. People out there palming the basketball, getting away with it. People is traveling. Like I think that's why I think it sounded more like him just being like annoying on the microphone, because he used to talk basketball from the perspective of this is how basketball used to be real, or this is what the rules of basketball used to be. And I just, I can't fake it and be like, oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine with basketball where it's at now. But I mean, I don't know. Everybody gonna sip they tea that they like. Some people ain't gonna like every flavor. So
rest in peace, Bill Walton.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.